Good evening and a warm welcome everyone to my talk show, Tete at Suvees Power Meet in collaboration with Yellow Spider Events. The monsoons have started and the weather seems to be beautiful. I hope you guys are having a good time. In Mumbai, we can see a lovely feeling of the brilliant weather. And of course, it's time to have chai and garam garam pakoda. well, I really today would like to discuss with you all something about sustainability. You know, the term sustainability development, I think it came into being in the late 80s. And sometimes I really think, when you're just sitting down by yourself, you just really think, are we really moving towards a sustainable world? Well, what better than to discuss with our guests today? Well, he is the founder of an amazing organization which is called EcoKaari. And I'm sure quite a few all must have heard about it. They make the most amazing products. What products they make, let's hear it from him. Okay. But to let you all know, who our guest is and what our guest is all about. In brief, I'm going to tell you. He is one person who was an absolutely innovator at heart, okay? And guess that's why he founded this amazing organization called EcoKaari, which is the Humanizing Fashion. And what they do at EcoKaari, which really have been taken up by, is upcycling waste plastic into sustainable fabric. And I just was amazed when I read it, what his dream is, that he dreams of integrating various forms of indigenous in Indian crafts with EcoKaari's upcycled handcrafted fabric. And this would give, new hope for the revival of crafts that are on the verge of extinction. And especially thanks to COVID-19, the struggle that everyone has been facing. Well, let's call him on. Without much ado, let's welcome Nandan Bhat with a big round of applause.
Thank you.
Good evening, Nandan. How are you?
Good evening. I'm good.
Yes. Good.
Yeah.
Well, so Nandan, it's really, really a pleasure to have someone like you on our show who's working so much towards the betterment of our environment. So kudos and salute to you and your entire team at EcoKaari.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, Nandan, I really wanted to know, what triggered this off, this idea of starting off this of EcoKaari.
Basically, I am by birth from Kashmir, so
Right.
have been in and around the nature. During 90s, we moved out because there was militants and other things into that area, so we moved out of that area. Then I did my education in Jammu, and for the grads, I came to Mumbai,
Right.
did my BE from Father Engel Bandra, came to Pune for my masters, finished it. So during my masters, I had a group of friends who used to trek a lot in Sahyadris. And then we had a chance to do some couple of Himalayan treks also. But over the period, what we saw is that these beautiful scenic spots are turning into the garbage points now. So the trekkers are now tourists. So they will be those weekend travelers who will go there, have party, dump their food waste and everything into those spots, and then come back. Now, plastic glass bottles are actually being retrieved from these points also because they fetch money. to the waste pickers. But plastic bags, those multi-layer packaging, nobody picks them because there is no money associated to it. The one more point here is that volume to weight ratio of these bags is quite low. For example, if I take a complete gunny bag, stack it with the plastic bags, it hardly is couple of minutes, couple of kgs,
Okay.
and they don't fetch money.
Right.
So this was the point when we thought that can we do something with these single-use plastic bags, multi-layer packaging, and even gift wrappers, and that's how this idea started. And then in 2015, earlier 13th, we had started as a CSR consultancy. Then 15th, we started this project under the. So I co-founded it, and the name of the organization was R1 Eco-Social Developments. And then we have renamed the brand now as EcoKaari, doing the same. When we started, we had only couple of artisans, so we were sure that we will be able to pay them for a year or so. So we're not sure whether the products which are made out of the waste will be accepted well in the market.
Right.
So there was it was a perception, it was a self-perception that the products made of the waste, is there in a taboo where the regular market accepted. So we started actually within a small batch of products, maybe 40 or 50 products, and there was an exhibition going. I think in the Gandhi Jayanti there was an exhibition in one of the local areas in the Pune. So we displayed them, and the response was actually that within the first day, I think 80% of the stock was sold, and in the next day it was completely sold out. So that was the point when it triggered that we can take it as a commercial project also. So that's how the EcoKaari started his journey.
So tell me, Nandan, what are the various products you all are producing?
So before products, can I actually tell you what all kind of plastic do we upcycle, so that it becomes a bit easy for the viewers?
Sure.
Is it okay?
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure, please.
I can show them also. Yeah.
Please do. In fact,
okay. So so these kind of polythene bags?
Yeah.
So you will get them in the saris or all that.
Right.
So these kind of grocery bags, which you get easily everywhere, like your dal packets and all that, you will get them. Now this is the kind of packet which you might relate to. So these are biscuit and chips packets. So we take them. But the only thing which I want to actually tell people here is that if you're sending it to us or any other organization, cut them here, keep that end there. So loose end should be kept there. Don't cut it and dispose it off, because if it is disposed in the dustbin, nobody will retrieve it, and it will invariably go into the dump yard or any other water body, and it will start polluting it. For us, you need to cut it here. Don't cut them here, because I'll tell you why you need to cut it there. Then there is one more thing, something like that, gift and gift wrapping plastics.
Yeah, the
so
gift wrapping plastic.
So we call them as a gift wrapping paper. So it's a marketing gimmick. There's no paper in it. There's a single-use plastic, which cannot be recycled by almost anyone. So we are trying to use this also. Now we have started using these. So I think you and I can understand what this is. The new generation might not have known the struggles which we had. So even these things.
Yeah.
So these are the things. We are all now started using these Amazon and Flipkart packings also. If you can say that.
Okay. Yes.
So the process here is, once these kind of plastic comes to us, so these are washed, sanitized, and then dried under the sun. The complete process is manual. There's no machine being used, no extra energy being consumed here in making the this. So once we wash them and sanitize them, these are sorted color-wise, so that we retain the original color of the plastic bag. So there is no extra pigmentation done here. So for example, if you have seen the biscuit packets, so biscuit packets as per the color will be sorted, and then the regular those vegetable bags and the grocery bags, they will be separated as per the color. Once these are sorted color wise, we roll them on. We cut them using a pair of strip into the long string kind of a thing. So if you can imagine an orange peel kind of thing, taking out of a plastic bag. So that's why I was actually asking to not tear it from here. So we cannot take the complete strip out of it. So that strip is then rolled onto charkha. is a
Mm.
regular the Gandhiji's charkha which we use,
Right. Right.
and then woven on the handloom. So this is the traditional handloom and charkha which we use to
Okay.
convert them into
Okay.
fabric. So
Right.
I can show you the kind of fabric which we have. So this is the kind of
Right.
fabric. It is actually
Right.
done from those salt packets, the blue ones
Yeah.
which we have.
Right.
So
Right.
so this is the kind of fabric which we get. Once the fabric is done, then there are designers who work with it and then make beautiful products out of it. Some of them are here. Actually, this is my own laptop sleeve. So I use
Oh
this laptop
wow,
sleeve. So
lovely.
and and this black one is actually made from those video cassette tapes which I actually showed you, VHS
Yeah.
tapes.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Then some pencil pouches are there. We
Right.
have regular totes as well as. Can I show them here also? It's okay. Here. So
Yeah.
these the shine. So the shine comes from those gift wrappers, which I showed
Right.
you.
Right.
So even the
But
biscuit pet, the inside part
yeah.
of it.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
The material which you showed, Nandan, from that, I really felt that you could make a lovely jacket out of it.
We tried doing it.
Yeah.
The feel of this, the texture of the fabric is a bit more towards jute,
Right.
uh, and we are yet to test them actually as a wearable because
Yeah.
the,
So it,
to
yeah,
when
your
it
skin
touches
should
the
not
skin,
get
there is a
affected
lot.
with it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So we're still in that testing phase. We are trying to do some patches or embellishment for that jackets and all that, not the
Right.
complete part of it.
Hmm.
So let's see how it comes. But then there is something going on that also.
Okay, that's great.
Yeah, yeah.
Nandan, now would love to get to know from you, about your connect with Germany. You have a partner in Germany. Can you tell us more
Yes,
about
we have. So before going to the Germany, I will tell you what all sales verticals we have. So
that? Yes,
that's
please.
one of it.
Yeah.
So the exports are one part of the sales. For us, the sales are in two major: B2B and B2C, which is the regular segments for everyone. For B2C, where the direct consumers are involved, so we have the regular proportion like that. We give you upcycled handwoven products, which are made from waste plastic and then woven on
Right.
handloom and charkha. And then
Right.
the price ranges from 300 to 3,000 rupees. So that's what we sell. But for the B2B, which consists of corporates, exports, and some of the retailers who are having the same uh, ideologies, like they're either only working with the handicraft or either working with the organic and handicraft stores. So we keep our stock
Mm.
with them also. For corporates as well as exports, what we also do is that we customize our products as per the need as well as per the budget. For
Okay.
example, with the Germany part of what we have done is there are some of the designs uh, which are only done for that partner. So we'll not be replicating them with for anybody else. So that's the kind of understanding which we have. So Germany is the first shipment which we did this year for the Europe. So as again a person who was there in India before COVID, she visited us, saw the process, got completely convinced that this is the kind of the product which she wanted to promote there. So after the COVID, it was completely a year or more than that gap because the completely Europe also went down. I think it
Yes.
had the major hit for the first wave. So
Mm.
those orders and everything actually were postponed for, till I think early this year. So Jan and Feb we shipped it. So the order
Mm.
was actually from the last year, but then we had to ship it this year
Yeah.
because the demand in that market was completely off.
Mm.
So as of now, what we are trying to, we might actually work with that partner is that we do drop shipment model there. What means that can we keep some of the stocks with that partner there,
Mm.
and if we get an order from the any part of the Europe, and then that partner can ship it to them. So it
Correct.
helps in saving costs in terms of shipments as well
Mm.
as carbon footprints are also minimized because then you send it in one
In one shot.
go.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
True, true, true. Very true. Uh, and Nandan, you all are available online, right? Your products are
Yes, we
available
are.
online. Yeah. So can you
Yeah.
tell us
So
about
the
it on which
yeah.
platforms they are available?
So as of now, we sell it on our own website, that is www.eco.kaari, that's EcoKaari.org. We are available on Amazon, Flipkart. There is one more sustainable cart which is in sync with what we do. So they only keep sustainable products. So the name of the website is Sustainable Cart. Uh, there are a couple of more these platforms where we are in talks, but as of now, it's in those contracts and all that phase where we are. So as of now, our website, Amazon, Flipkart, SustainCart. These are the 4 platforms where you can find our products in India.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
That's absolutely brilliant. Uh, Nandan, I mean, everyone and anyone and everyone can reach out and get your
Yes.
products. Oh, well, coming back to about, I know when we were having a conversation, you were telling me that, how you're fond of data. You're a man
Yes, I am. Yeah.
of data. So please kindly share with our viewers, the data about how plastic, when plastic was actually, it came into being, it was first came into being, and that too it was for a good cause. So
Yes.
please, can you share that story with our viewers, which is a
Okay.
reality?
So in 1816, the US government actually started having that competition, and the prize money at that time was $10,000. It's huge if you take it or take it in
Right.
this time. So the competition was actually to find an alternate for the billiard balls which were made from the ivory. So there's a huge amount
Oh,
of poaching at time done. So close to 1 lakh elephants were actually killed annually to sustain that industry, which was giving that billiard balls to that across the globe. So it was actually at that time forecasted if that industry sustains for over 10 more years, the elephants would go extinct at that time. So then this
okay.
guy named as Mr. Hayat, he developed this material which was from polymers.
Okay.
It was lighter than ivory, had far better properties, and it actually saved a lot of elephants, and elephants were actually saved from extinction at that time because of this invention. And
Hmm.
eventually this the same material found its uses in various things like piano keyboards, the buttons which were also made from the bones at that
Right.
time. So it saved a lot of poaching at that time. So the person
Mm-hmm.
who started had never had any bad intentions. The intentions at that time was to save the world from
Yes.
the other. I think if the elephants would have been extinct by now if this invention
Right.
was not there.
Right. I guess,
So this is
I mean, listening to this wonderful, anecdote that you have shared with us, which is a wonderful invention by itself, that, to save the
yeah.
elephants, plastic was invented, which I think
Government.
which is brilliant, completely brilliant. But I think somewhere down the line, it went completely out of hand, because I guess human as a race is a
Yes.
very selfish
It's
race,
greedy.
if I may say.
Yes.
They want
Yeah.
anything and everything which is done easily and
Yes.
effortlessly.
Yes.
And
Exactly.
because of that, anything and everything around can
Uh,
get destroyed,
and
disturbed, and on
the exactly.
and
Yes.
secondly, it's also extremely economical.
Yes, it is.
Using plastic is extremely economical. So I think so. Both ways, you can see that uh,
Yes.
and hence we can see the downfall of our environment in a such a drastic manner
So
that it
then,
has happened.
uh,
And that's what brings me to ask you that, when we were conversing and we were talking, we were talking about dump yards. I mean, such a
yes.
beautiful natural scenic points are made into dump yards. So tell me, what is the solution of it, and what is the solution of, how, but people not utilizing the water bodies, our seas, our oceans, for as a dump yard. Do you see any? You think any way that there would be an improvement in that?
I think before that we need to understand the problem where it is generating. So
Right.
uh, plastic pollution. There are some of the as I told you that I'm a data person. So
Yes.
uh, so if there is a regular biodegradable product like food or anything, it takes only 20 days to compost and get back to its natural way, which is the soil. So it
Hmm.
gets back to the soil within 20 days. But plastic is, if you say single-use plastic bag is 200 to 2,000 years. Plastic bottles same 200 to 1,000 years. Now there's something called as styrofoam or thermocol, which we in India know. It never decomposes, so there is it absolutely doesn't go away. Again, the styrofoam or the thermocol was started as a packaging invention. So it was to save electronics for the packaging.
Hmm.
Then, as you rightly said, humans are selfish and greedy. We started using single-use plates and cups out of it. So then it started to destroy it. So the problem as of now is that we are producing so much of plastic and there is no other alternate available to it. The moment there are a lot of as of now going, a lot of R&Ds are going for to find the alternates. I think that's the only way to stop it. If you provide an alternate with same kind of properties which plastic is giving you as of now, and with the same cost, so there are alternates available, but then the cost wise they're going higher. So then the
Right.
industries cannot do it because
Yeah.
then the cost of the product goes completely higher. So this is a different topic because then
Yes.
for
Completely.
biscuit packet, which is so the biscuit packet which was 5 rupees, if it goes to 7 rupees, a
Right.
person who's actually living with it will
Yeah.
have a different. So having said that, again, that the alternate which is economically, property wise similar to plastic, once we
Yeah.
get that or that scale is achieved,
Hmm.
that will be the end of the plastic.
Right.
Till then,
Right.
I think as humans, as normal consumers, what we have to do is that can we think of those 4 hours? Can you, if you're going for shopping of vegetables or fruits, can you take your own cloth bag? So at
Right.
least reduce, at least refuse it in the first way. So, but there are a lot of
Right.
food products like I will be complete. I cannot deny that plastic is not coming to my home. So I have a kid
Right.
at my home. The food packet like chips, biscuits, they come and there is plastic into it.
Right.
So if there is plastic coming into your home, can you reduce the usage of it? Because that's the
Hmm.
best way which you
Hmm.
can. Now, if it is coming to you, can you reuse it? For example, the same plastic bag, can you reuse it or take that plastic bag for the next time when you're going for the shopping? The third
Right.
is
Right.
finding a organization like EcoKaari where you can
Yes. Yeah.
give your plastic who can responsibly recycle or upcycle it. So
Right. Right.
that's the kind of solution which comes to my mind as of now.
Right, great. Thanks,
Yeah.
Nandan, for sharing. I think that was extremely important for people to know. And if they know, it was a good reminder also for them, because I think
Yes,
we always need reminders for such things,
we do.
especially.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Nandan, what do you think about, incineration? You have these incinerating machines. Okay,
Yeah.
especially they have it for things like used sanitary towels and things like that,
Yeah.
which is also very, very harmful for our
It
environment.
is.
So,
It's,
what do you think about that, Nandan?
I think for the health or the uh, those hazardous waste, there is no other solution which has been found. Uh,
Right,
so burning them is the only way, but burning them with the proper
yeah,
incinerators is completely
yeah,
important. But what I have seen personally is that even the municipality, those incinerators, the filters are missing. So the toxics
right,
and those fumes, they do get come back to you.
right.
Uh, as of now, I think the sanitary waste is one of the serious problems in village also because
Yes, sanitary as well as the pampers, children's pampers. I think
yes,
that's a
yeah,
huge
your
issue.
diapers, yeah. Because I think in cities we have at least a disposable system, so you
Right,
can pack it neatly and it goes away from your eyes, but it's still there. At least you cannot see it. But in the
right,
village, you can see actually them floating from one area to the other area
Right,
because
right,
they don't have any disposable systems, and it's a
right,
health hazard, and it actually is dangerous in those villages.
right.
Having said that, actually there are a lot of organizations who are working with the sanitary health, and they actually promote those cotton pads which you used to
Mm,
have uh,
right. Yeah.
traditionally in India. uh, for urban women, you can actually shift to menstrual cups. They're
Hmm.
completely safe. I
Right,
can vouch for it because my wife is using one. So, so
right,
no, and
right.
they're completely safe as well as
Yes,
comfortable.
yes,
And
yes.
you can eliminate a huge amount of waste
Right.
which is generating.
True. Very
And
true.
regular pads which you get are actually having some of the chemicals which are not good for you. You might
Yes.
you can actually give us some more data about it because you might know better than me in that case, because they are not, I think, good for your health also, the pads, the
Even
regular pads.
hygienically, they are not good at all, actually.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
yes, very, very true. Thank you so much, Nandan. It's been such a wonderful conversation having with you, and what an important topic indeed. I think
Thank you.
much required today. And seriously, salute you and your entire team. So, any
Thank
parting
you.
words for our wonderful audience, Nandan, before we end our show?
Yes. So, parting, I will say that I can request them to carry your
Okay.
own carry bags when you are cotton bags when you're going for the shopping. If
Mm.
you're traveling, can you keep your own water bottle with you, because it can save close to, in 12 hours of journey, it saves you close to 7 to 8 plastic bottles. Uh,
Wow.
then, can you do composting at your home?
Right.
I
Thank
think
you,
my internet
Nandan.
is gone.
Okay, don't no worries, no
I think my
worries.
internet was weak. I missed you. I'm sorry.
No, not at all. You said about using a water bottle. You said about composting. I think, yes, these are all things which every individual should do. And as we start, we were having a conversation before, and you said if every individual puts in their effort, I think this world would be such a wonderful place, and the environment would be so much more better. And it would, if nothing at all, please think about the future generation. It's for them we need to do, right? Nandan, thank you so much. It was really wonderful having you on my talk show. It's Tete Suvees Power Meet. People, please, I hope you all have listened carefully to what Nandan Bhat has shared with us. I think it was absolutely so required, and so much it's so easy to look after your environment. So why don't we get together and do that, if nothing else, for our future generation indeed. Well, uh, uh, before we go, as I say it always, that do see to it that you stay safe, first of all. And second of all, if there is anything worrying you, please don't keep it bottled up within you. Yeah, share it with a friend that you trust, share it with a family member that you trust, because by communicating, sharing, you can solve the problem. If you're going to keep it within you bottled up, it's only going to harm your health. And you by harming your health, it's not going to help anyone, right? And if you are healthy, you can look after your family. So please do that for yourself and your family members too. And yes, Nandan is here with us. It was great listening to all the
Thank you.
wonderful tips he has given of how we can look after our environment, and how we as individuals can do our bit to make our environment a better environment. So come on, guys, let's get
Thank you.
together and work together as a team. Nandan Bhat is always there.
Thank you.
Uh, Please do
Sure.
go and check on to what EcoKaari has for you. That's Humanizing Fashion.
Thank
Yes,
you.
they have the most amazing products. Please go and check them out online. EcoKaari, as in ECOKAARI.
Yes.
ECOKAARI, EcoKaari, right?
Yes.
And
Yeah.
Nandan Bhat
Yeah.
himself is present. He has his presence on social media. That is, he is there
Yes.
on Facebook, and he's also there on LinkedIn, and
Yeah.
he's also there on Insta, right, Nandan?
Yeah. Yeah. Even our
So
company page are there on Insta, Facebook, LinkedIn, and so you can follow there also.
please do that.
Yeah.
Every time you have a cookie, a biscuit, every time you have wafers and the packaging which is there, okay? Remember, as Nandan says, how you need to open it and how you need to carefully keep it. That much we can do. And we have to just collect a whole lot, and we have to call upon EcoKaari, we have to call upon Nandan Bhat,
Yes.
and they will transform this packages into beautiful products. So let's
Sure.
support Nanda. Let's help
Thank you.
EcoKaari. Let's work together. Well, that's all
Thank
from
you.
me, Dr. Suhani Mendonsa. And yes, before I forget, please go to my YouTube channel and please do like, share, and yes, subscribe. Yeah, it's
Yes.
just a click. That's it. Just subscribe. And yes, please do share your comments because we would love to know your views. Once again, thank you very much, Nandan Bhat,
Thank you. Thank
founder
you.
of EcoKaari. And we say, as we say it always, stay safe, think positive, have a great evening ahead because it's Friday today. And as always, we say, thank God it's
Yes.
Friday. So
Yes.
enjoy your Friday evening with your family. God bless
Thank you.
everyone. Bye bye.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Bye.